The following is from an interview of Mary Gaines of Brinkley, Arkansas, born 1872, the child of two slaves. She's interviewed by Miss Irene Robertson. I was born in Cortland, Alabama. Mother was 12 years old at the first of the surrender. Grandfather was a South Carolinian. Master Harris bought him two more, his brothers and two sisters, and his mother at one time. He was real African. Grandma on mother's side was dark Indian. She had white hair, nearly straight. I have some of it now. Mother was lighter. That is where I get my light color. Master Harris sold mother and grandma. Mother said she was fat, tall, strong-looking girl. Master Harris let a Negro trader have grandma, mother, and her three brothers. They left grandpa. Master Harris told the Negro traders not divide grandma from her children. He didn't believe in that. He was letting them go from the father. That was enough sorrow for them to bear. That was in Alabama. They was auctioned off. Master Harris lived in Georgia. The auctioneer held mother's arms up, turned her all around, made her kick, run, jump, about to see how nimble and how quick she was. He said, "This old woman can cook. She has been a good work in the field. She's a good cook." They sold her off cheap. Mother bought a big price. They caught on to that. The man nor woman wasn't good to him. I forgot the names, what brought them. The Negro traders run her three brothers on to Mississippi. The youngest one died in Mississippi. They never seen the other two or heard from them till after freedom. They went back to Georgia. All of them went back to their old home place. In Alabama, at this new master's home, mother was nursing. Grandma and another old woman was the cooks. Mother went on to their little house and told them how real low she had the baby. And a strange man in the house said, "Is that the one you gonna let me have?" The man said, "Yes. He's gonna leave in the morning before time." The new master come stand around to see when they went to sleep. That night he stood in the chimney corner. There was a little window, the moon throwed in the shadow in the room. They said, "I sure do like my new master." Another said, "I sure do." The other one said, "That is the best place I've ever been so good to us." They sung a verse and prayed and got quiet. They heard him leave, seen his shadow go away. Heard his house door squeak, and then he shut the door. Then they got up, easy and dressed, took all the clothes they had and slipped out. They walked nearly in a run all night and 2 more days. They couldn't carry much, but they had some meat in the meal they took along. Their grub nearly gave when they come to some camps. Somebody told them, "This is Yankee camps." They give them something to eat. They worked there for a while. One day, they took a notion to look about, and they hadn't gone far before Grandpa Harris grabbed Grandma, then Mama. They got to stay a while, but the Yankees took them to town, and Master Harris come got them and took them back. Their new master come too, but he said his wife bring the girl back, but they let the old woman go. Master Harris took them both back to freedom. When freedom come, folks about knocked down things so glad that they was free. Grandpa come back. Master Harris said, "You can have the land if you can get anything to work." Grandpa took his bounty he got when he left the army and bought a pair of mules. He had to pay the rent the 3rd year, but till then he got what they call giving all the state a start. Grandma was Mariah and Grandpa was Ned Harris. The two boys come back, said the baby boy died at Selma, Alabama. Grandpa talked about the war when I was a child. He said he was in Battle of Corinth, Mississippi. He said blood run shoe mouth deep in places. He didn't see how he ever got out alive. Grandma and Mama said that they was glad to get away from the camps. They looked to be shot several times. Colored folks is peace loving by nature. They don't love war. Grandpa said war was awful. My mother was named Lottie. One reason Mother said she wanted to get away from their new master, he have a hole dug out with a hoe and put pregnant women on their stomachs. The overseers beat their back with cowhide and strapped them. She said because they didn't keep up work in the field or they didn't want to work. She didn't know why. They didn't stay there very long. She didn't want us to go back there. My life has never been a hard one. I have always worked. Me and my husband run a cafe till he got drowned. Since then, I have to work harder. I wash, I iron, cook wherever someone comes for me. When I was a girl, I was so much like Mother, a fast, strong hand in the field, and I always had work. Mother said, eat the beans and greens, pot liquor and sweet milk, make you fat and lazy. That was what they put in children's wooden trays in slavery. They gave the men and women meat and the children broth and dumplings, plenty of molasses. Sunday, Mother would cook at home in slavery if she tended the baby too. All the hands on Harris's place at dinner with their family on Sundays. He was fair with the slaves. For the life of me, I can't see nothing wrong with the times. Only thing I see, you can't get credit to run crops and folks trying to farm. When I was on the farm, I really loved it. It's the place to raise young, black and white both. Town and cars ruined the country.